Hey guys, I'm HP. This is Dr. Pink, and today I'm gonna talk about 3 pro minor blues pentatonic guitar chops. That's a pretty complicated title for something which is not so complicated. Well, it's gonna be some really cool. I'm gonna show you, but first, before we get started, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free member account or a premium membership. So, as I said, it's not so complicated as it sounds. This is stuff we're going to talk about. One of the main problems when you play a minor blues is you want to have it really crunchy. It has to be really on the point, and you have the tendency to want too much. But instead of wanting too much, it's better to know a few chops which are really on the point, and they really fit to the genre, you know. You can play many things on minor blues. Minor blues is slow, and the worst thing you can do is wanting too much. You know, it's better to be on the point. And that's what I'm going to be about today. So the chops are going to show you some ideas to understand how you can do that, and really to get your guitar solo on the point. First of all, the guitar sound I have here. I have selected really original one. This is a Fender Vibrolux or Vibro. Anyhow, and a spring reverb. No other effects. Playing on the neck pickup, so that we have a really creamy, attacky sound. And the rest I'm gonna show you now. Alright guys, this tune here, I played the blues for you, song I found somewhere. It's a G minor, so we are working around the G minor pentatonics. It's only pentatonics and blues scale, nothing else. You could do more, but I really want to keep it on the pentatonic and on the blues scale to really have some really crunchy stuff here. So what you need to know is the main positions. Position number 1. You really need to have them together, otherwise it's gonna get hard for you. Position number 2. Position 4. And position 1 in the high. These are the 3 main positions which are used. And why do we need to know different positions? And there we come to the first job. This. Why are we going up the whole fretboard? We could do most of the things here, but we start this is the number 1 opening phrase. 99.5% of all blues chops start here. Start like this. We move from position 1 to position 2. Then we go into the bending here on the 8th fret. But this one doesn't have so much punch as this one. Do you hear the difference of the sound? So we use this, and then when you want to repeat the bending again, then we select position number 4 of the pentatonics, because when you play the bending on the B string, it has a lot more substance. Okay? And now we want to go to the high bending, this one here. And again, we want to have it on the B string, so we need to move up. So we're moving up here from 13 to 15. We play the note here in the 13th fret, then we jump here in the, what's that? 15, 17, 18th fret, bending in the 18th. If you do the bending here, we don't have so much punches here. Okay? And this is the way you move up. I mean, there's Robben Ford was a really great, he had really great stuff, or he still has. And one of his things, he really knows exactly the spots where the guitar sounds best. And this first one here just moves to the spots which are sounding best. Let's try with the track. Sounds cool, doesn't it? And when you switch between this bending, there's also variation in the sound. And as I said, we just have a really simple guitar sound here. So you make the whole sound on the fretboard. Okay, now let's do the next one. This one here is a really important one. Here, I'll show you first how it sounds in the. It's a simple one, but it has to come with punch and really on the point. Here we make a bar in the 3rd fret, then we make a rake. Okay. Pull off 16 6 to 3. And here 6 again. You always keep the bar here to have a most long-lasting lead ring effect. And so this is the figure, and it's played in 16 notes, so daga 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 da. Here the pull off first from 6 to 3. And now we can move further out of this. We go either up or down. Okay, but the first part has to be really on the point. Or you can go first up, then down out of this figure. Or let's see how that sounds. We can play both. You can also make a combination of the first, of the second and the first. It really works well. I said you use this figure here as an entry to go either upward or downward. That's really cool. Okay, now we need something which connects positions in between or just finishes a phrase, and that will be this. This one here. That also can be spliced up. I'm going to show you. Oh, we have here. I'll show you how it sounds with a track. Or in a higher position. The same lick, just in different positions. Now, how does this work? You open up, and there's a little trick of mine. This opening is a little sextile figure. We make an open string, hammer on, 0, 3, 5. And then we start, and this is opens up the phrase. Then pull off here. And then this is the first part of the figure. You can also do it here. In this case, this note is wrong, but since you just played fast, you don't hear that it's wrong. Okay? I mean, if you want to avoid this, you can do it like this. Then you do 3, 6, 8. If you want to have the original one, you could do that as well. So the first figures, and now we resolve it. I go to. It's really simple. Pull off 5, 3. The pull off is really important. It gives a smoothness to the figure. And then we just move down the blues scale. Or here, same thing. So you can splice up. You take the first part and just omit the second part, or however you want. I'm gonna show you now. Or here. Or just the first part. Second part in the high position, okay? Now Now what I'm doing now, I'm taking all the parts of the 3 chops I showed you, and you just put them in a pan, and then you steer around and see what comes out. You can splice it up and put it together in different ways, and with this material you have a lot of really on the point stuff which works, and then you can play just really spacey. I'm going to show you how I mean that. So we start spacey. As I said, this is always the opening phrase. From here on you can go up or down. Now let's do chop 2. See how I took these 3 chops, I just spliced them up and moved it around, and it sounds great. Well, for me at least, maybe for you not. It should sound great, let's say it like that, that nobody's offended. And this is as simple as it is. And the rest is tone control, you know, tone control. Make experiments just by keep it soft or attack it, you know, really attack hard. Now, since you know where the spots are, where the sound has more attack, you target those, and in between you make something else, or you use the other positions just to connect from A to B. And that's really the main trick behind the whole thing, to make it sound really original. I mean, you can do a lot of other stuff if you want. I'm gonna show this in another tutorial, so subscribe to my channel. But that's the main thing. And tone control with this really simple sound, just a Fender amp, spring reverb, that's it. There's not much more magic behind it. The rest happens here on the fretboard with those tricks. You don't need to play much. See, I didn't really play much. See, I didn't really use more material than I showed, but tone control time and space, that's the key. Yeah guys, this was a tutorial with a really complicated title, 3 Pro minor blues pentatonic guitar chops. But the title is more complicated than the content of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and as I said, the main thing is control of time, space and tone, and knowing three chops, that's enough to really have something really you know. I mean, it's cool to have more, of course, but when it comes to minor blues, as I said at the beginning, the worst mistake you can do is wanting too much. So if you can play these 3 things properly and really on the point, and control your tone and time and space, you're the man, you know, or the woman. That's the key to everything, you know, knowing your limits. I can tell you by now, minor blues has been a topic of mine many years, and I know my really early recordings. I could play really fast then, but it didn't sound well because I was trying too much. Now when I play a run, and then I listen to recordings, that well, this run doesn't sound well, then this one doesn't, but this one note sounds so nice, and this one note sounds so nice. So record yourself and just cut out everything which doesn't sound cool. And then if you have these 3 things which I showed you today on the point, then you have, beside the really few notes, you have something which has that you know, which is, you can really do it on a professional level. Yo, one more to say, if you love my channel, please share it to all your guitar friends. Me and Dr. Pink always need support, so share. invite. Yeah. And if you want to have the tabs and the backing track, they're available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. for premium members, but please also join there as a free member to participate in other cool things which are happening there, if you want. That's my only social media thing which I'm doing now. Good. Me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye, guys.